Hello, friends. My name is Sagarika Devburman. This world is standing still now. It is our metaphoric alarm to the fact that we have to change. We have to change for the better and in new ways. We have to set our ideas into action, which means to embrace and extend them to the people of this world. This is the best time to understand that we have to change and help others change. However, often, any new idea with enormous value for change tends to fade away at the end of the day, and only a small fraction of the promised value achieved because we fear that it may cost us our relationships with significant people in our lives. We don't want a difference of opinion to cost us our relationships. We don't like entering into any kind of conflict with people who matter to us. We don't want that either for ourselves or for others. So, I want to ask you this vital question. Have you ever been at a crossroad wishing that a difference of opinion or idea would not have to cost you your relationships? Or have you been at a crossroad wishing that your most important ideas be readily accepted and easily implemented by people without you having to worry about hampering or discounting your relationships with them? If you have been there, then you are not alone. I have myself stayed up at night wondering how to keep my relationships intact amidst differing viewpoints and perspectives, and without having to discount any of my most important life goals. Luckily, I discovered the secrets of navigating through any kind of conflict or disagreement. I can now keep my relationships safe without having to discount any of my goals. I went from not only managing disagreements and conflict, but to the point of helping others incorporate new ideas to bring about significant change in people and systems. Listen, not that it really matters to you, but I want you to know that I have become an expert in communicating in difficult and confusing situations. And I want to share my secrets with you. I would like to share with you that in my childhood, I wouldn't open my mouth even while I had a major difference of opinion. And I did not realize the harm this could bring to me. While disagreeing, I used to often find myself overwhelmed with strong emotions. Even as a young adult, I used to witness my relationships falling apart, making me feel helpless and out of control over my life. At my office, I did not know how to handle people who had competing interests than mine, whose personalities clashed with mine, and who had fragile egos. Often, we rubbed each other the wrong way. I finally understood what was really going wrong. Ever since then, I have worked deeply on the conversations required for keeping my relationships safe while being able to achieve my personal goals, and also to help in incorporating change in people and systems. This has led me to have life changing conversations with my boss, my spouse, my siblings, and my colleagues. I now teach how people with divergent intents can make tough but smart decisions. See, Businesses have spent the last 20 years focusing on technology improvement and on cost cutting. But for the next 10 years, probably, breakthrough performance is going to depend instead on people learning to deal with conflict and disagreements more effectively and leveraging it for competitive advantage. This webinar will provide you the stance of the mind and the heart and the skills of expression needed to effectively communicate across the valley of real differences in experiences, beliefs, and feelings, whether in personal relationships, professional ones, or in business dealings. Here is the first step towards it. To realize just this, that people are people. Every person has his own perception, thoughts, and feelings, and he works and plays with another person who has his own perceptions, thoughts, and feelings. Everyone takes for granted that their own view is right and readily assumes that others' opposition is self interested, and therefore progress quickly grinds to a halt. So, the answer is not avoiding disagreements but engaging productively to resolve it, which is also the first step to create a good, healthy relationship. Listen, if you want to navigate all those moments in your life, then I would advise you to join the Rose Petal webinar. This webinar explores what it is that makes conversations difficult in a disagreement, why we avoid them, and why we often handle them badly. It will teach you a critical aspect of human interaction, like how to deal with children, parents, landlords, tenants, suppliers, customers, bankers, brokers, neighbors, team members, patients, employees, and colleagues of any kind. It will take you by the hand and show you how to open the door to greater fulfillment in any relationship while achieving your goals and will help you to incorporate change. We have long crossed the dark age and then the agricultural age, and we are now in the information age. Right now, around $336 million is spent every second to buy information. Old school education is running out, and people know that the fastest way to the end result is following someone who has already done it at a high level. Let me tell you, a webinar doesn't cost you your time, it gives you a return on your time. Through a webinar, you learn new capabilities, techniques, shortcuts, unfair advantages that you didn't know had even existed. It is a return on your investment because through the knowledge I'm going to share, educators have built communication programs to teach various subjects. Mediators have been able to help with internal and external conflicts. Organizations have used it to manage the challenges of work within and across cultures and people. It has helped to develop more humane workplaces. These better solutions will leave you feeling optimistic that progress can really be made. You will know exactly what to do and say in those defining moments that will literally shape your life. What's more interesting is that you can easily apply it to your personal life. When you come to the Rose Petal webinar, you get to expedite your skills, overcome your obstacles, network, and meet great like minded people who have already gone through your strife and will also have your answers. Listen, for you to go from where you are and where you want to go, you're going to need help, the next level guidance to scale up. So, if you're going to need help and you're probably going to pay someone to help you, you already know my values. I would love it to be me because I do not know what is going to happen if you give your money to someone else. I don't know whether they are going to care as much as I do. That's why I'm so excited to share with you that you too can achieve the success that I have achieved. I have taken so many years to learn this. If you want a different result, you got to do something different now. And I'm going to let it happen for you through the Rose Petal webinar to be held shortly. Please find the dates and the timings mentioned below on this page. Click on the link below on this page and register for this mastermind.